Women's bowling prepares for their inaugural season.
Well, football moves to 2-0 in conference play.
All this and more here on the Penguin Rundown. Hello, everyone. I'm Lincoln Williams alongside with Mr. Mike Yurstowski. What's going on, man?
Not much, man. It's good to have you back in the host chair and looking stylish as ever.
I try, glasses with glasses on my shirt, but
those do it. Those
are
complete
good,
the outfit.
A little silver never hurt anybody.
Tell us a little about those.
These are going to be the spikes that the team is going to be wearing for the blackout game this weekend, and also the helmets.
Yeah,
also for another
we're honoring
reason.
the 1991 National Championship team this Saturday, so we got the helmet on set. And the cleats.
Yeah.
Hopefully you can give me another pair of those because I can wear those on Saturday as well.
We can definitely use them. I might just run in these for the rest of my life.
Trevor Parks, please.
Yeah, please.
That's all I'm asking for.
YSU equipment, Tim Gallo.
That's all
and
we're asking
Alvy.
for.
But, talking about some cleats, let's kick over to some soccer.
Yeah, let's talk about it.
Kick over to some soccer. Last Saturday, Coach Boateng and company traveled to Northern Kentucky to take on the Norse. After being down 2-0 at halftime, YSU fought back and ultimately tied the game thanks to 2 goals coming off the foot of Marissa Martin. Unfortunately, a late Northern Kentucky goal and ultimately gave the Norse the 3-2 win. Junior Marissa Martin's 2 goals give her 4 on the year and moves her into the second on the team in total goals. Ernestina Abambia continues to make an impact in her first season as well, setting the school record for most assists in a single season with her 17th assist Saturday afternoon. Looking ahead into the women's schedule, they'll travel to Valparaiso this Saturday before returning home to Farmers National Bank Field next Wednesday to take on Cleveland State at 7 p.m.
Setting things over to volleyball, the Penguins took on a pair of Horizon League leaders this past weekend at the Bigley Center. Friday, YSU posted 11 aces and 12 blocks, taking on the Green Bay Phoenix, who are currently tied for first place. However, 15 serving errors would cost the Gwins, who lost in 4 sets. Saturday, YSU battled the 4th-ranked Milwaukee Panthers. YSU would post 35 digs and 7 aces, but ultimately lost in 4 sets. Our own Elena Yema caught up with head coach Mark Hardaway after Saturday's match.
7-3 here for the volleyball team, still searching for the first win here at the Bigley Center. What needs to be done to get things back on track?
Well, right now I'm really excited because we have all of our kids back playing. We had a lot of injuries early on, and it's just getting the confidence and then finishing games out. We've been in almost every set, and down the stretch we just make more errors than the other team in the late parts of the game. Yes,
totally understandable. What would be your message to the team?
Well, just to keep fighting and try to get better every day. We had a really good week of practice from an energy standpoint, effort standpoint, and they did a lot of things in practice that translated to this weekend. So I really feel really good about the direction we're going. We just we've dug ourselves into a big hole, and so I guess our backs are up against the wall now, and we don't have 3 weeks to make that little push to the edge. So just keep pushing and keep fighting and get better every day.
Nonetheless, a huge weekend for Lori Van Beek. The senior posted 13 kills against Green Bay and a match-high 22 kills and 8 blocks against Milwaukee. Now, yesterday, the volleyball team traveled to Northern Kentucky to see results and stats of the game. You can visit YSUsports.com. Then, tomorrow, be sure to head down to the Bigley Center as the volleyball team hosts UIC with match play set to begin at 6 p.m.
Coaching a Division I athletic program is a hard task in itself, but imagine building that program from scratch. That's exactly the task head coach Chelsea Gillum faced when she took the job in September of 2015. And after spending the entire 2015-16 season recruiting, she and her team are poised and ready for competition for their first competition in history. We now kick things over to Corey McCray, who is joined by Coach Gillum to get an inside look at the program's growth. Corey?
Youngstown State will open its inaugural women's bowling season this weekend. Joining me now is the architect behind the program, head coach Chelsea Gillum. Chelsea, thank you for joining us today. And first question I have to ask, many coaches deal with the daunting task of taking over a program. What made you say, I want to build a program?
Being a young coach, you don't always get these opportunities, and they don't come along every day. So it was something I couldn't pass on, and I said that I just needed to give it a shot.
Out of all places, what made you say, why YSU?
When I came on my on-campus interview, I loved the area. The athletic department that I met with were great. They were very welcoming, and I just felt very comfortable.
In a program's first year, what are the recruiting challenges that you face?
Selling girls on being a part of a new program. You know, a lot of girls look at schools that have a history of success, and we could not do that. We could not tell them, hey, look at what we've done. It was, hey, come and be a part of something in the future.
And take us through the process, the scheduling process.
What we did, we looked at last year's schedule. We went through and picked tournaments that we were interested in, and then I started contacting the coaches to see if they would have space for us this year.
And I know you've had success coaching men's and women's at Union College, 2 second-place finishes for the men's, and then also winning 2014 co-head coach of the year. So how do you bring that success to YSU?
Just keep building off of it, take what I learned there, and bring it here. The girls here have a lot of talent, and they're ready to work hard and continue learning.
I've come to understand that coaches face adversity, and that you face adversity as a coach and as an individual. How does that impact your coaching philosophy?
The challenges that we face, they just help us grow and become stronger. If life was easy, it would be boring. So I just take what I've been through and help continue to grow as a person individually, become stronger, and then push that on to my girls.
Obviously, October is Breast Cancer Awareness Month. Is there any added significance being that your first tournament falls on a week in October?
It's very exciting. It kind of brings a positive note to everything around this month. It also helps us continue to bring awareness to breast cancer. That's very important to me. And so we will do that throughout the year with our uniforms and stuff. So we're always supporting it.
What would you eventually like to see transpire in the next couple months out of this program?
We would like to have some success as a program and show the community and the school and collegiate bowling that we're here and we want to be competitive and we want to win just as much as they do.
The women's bowling team will be in action for the first time in YSU history this weekend at Burke Lanes in Reading, PA. Chelsea, I want to thank you so much for joining us again. Back to you, Lincoln Mike.
Stellar defense in the explosive fourth quarter led the 13th-ranked Youngstown State Penguins to a 20-6 victory over number 22 Illinois State. Let's take a look at the game. Penguins travel to Normal, Illinois, where they haven't won since 2006. They would pick it up in the first half with only one of the big offensive plays for the Penguins as Ricky Davis drop backs in the pocket and finds Damon Patterson down the sideline for a big game. The ball actually tips off the Illinois State defensive back, but Damon with great control and great composure makes the big play. YSU was up 3-0 at the half. Pick it up now in the fourth quarter where Ricky Davis finds Alvin Bailey in the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. That put YSU up 10-6. They wouldn't let go of that lead, but they wouldn't be done scoring either. A big play there for the Penguins. Then later in the fourth quarter, YSU and the offense is going to be here. You're going to see back in the red zone. This time Ricky Davis under center. He's going to hand off to Tevin McCaster, who bullies through the line and busts it in the end zone for a 1-yard touchdown. McCaster at 81 yards on the afternoon. See Ricky Davis pumped up about that touchdown. They went up 17-6. The defense was stellar all afternoon. Derek Rivers, we've seen this before, bust around the side of the edge on the offensive line, sacks Illinois State's quarterback Jake Colby. The defense had 6 sacks, and then to seal the victory for the Penguins, Davis hands off to the sophomore from Newcastle, Tevin McCaster, a big 56-yard run that sealed the victories and shut out the Illinois State Redbirds. The Penguins win in Normal for the first time since 2006, 20-6, a big win. Now, as the highlights showed, both Derek Rivers and Avery Moss made themselves very familiar with Illinois State quarterback Jake Colby. The duo combined for 5 of YSU's 6 sacks. Rivers posted 4 tackles and 3 sacks, while Moss picked up 3 tackles and 2 sacks of his own. Prior to this weekend's meeting with Northern Iowa, I caught up with head coach Bo Pelini. Let's take a look. Coach, first off, you first won at Illinois State in 2006. What does that mean for this team?
To me, it just means the next win. I mean, it was our next opportunity to win a football game. We took care of our business. Probably didn't play our best throughout. We played really well defensively. We started a little bit slow offensively. I liked the way we finished the game, but it was a good win on the road. You know, we did what we had to do, and now we move on to this next one.
You spoke last week about not great play against South Dakota. What improvements did you see from South Dakota to Illinois State?
I thought we were more consistent. We didn't have the mental errors, the misassignments, the things that I thought it was a cleaner game, and therefore on the road, we had to play that way. I thought there were some things. We didn't play awful against South Dakota, but we just didn't. We weren't consistent enough. We were more consistent in this last game, but still can get better.
Tevin McCaster at 81 yards and touchdown, a big run late in the fourth quarter. How special has his emergence been for this running back trio?
Well, I think it's important. You know, it gives us just another weapon. He's a good player. I think everybody's seeing that, and I think he complements those other two guys very well.
The defense has played extremely well. The Penguins will now host Northern Iowa this Saturday, October 15th at Stanball Stadium. Be sure to wear your black, as the student section has declared Saturday a blackout the Panthers game. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m.
The Youngstown State cross-country team will travel Terre Haute, Indiana, to compete in the NCAA Pre-National Invitationals this Saturday. Leading the way all year for the men is Ryan Sullivan, who won his season debut at the UB Stampede and finished 8th in a deep field at Notre Dame. Good luck to the entire cross-country team this Saturday.
Going over the net to tennis, the women's team competed over the weekend at the Rocket Invitational in Toledo. Senior Dominika Lakova and junior Sophia Macias had a strong outing at the meet, with them winning all 3 of their double matches. The team will be back on October 21st when they head up to Michigan to play in the ITA Midwest Regionals. And over on the links, YSU was one of the 6 teams competing at the Roseanne Schwartz Invitational. Courtney Schutt led the way, recording a 153 over 2 rounds and placing 6th, while freshman Reva Morris tied for 10th with a 158. The Penguins will close out their fall schedule on Monday and Tuesday of next week at the Dayton Flyers Invitational.
Now, if you're looking for an organization that's highly motivated, student committee members and advisors who create, promote, organize, and produce high-quality events for YSU students, then you are looking in the right place at Penguin Productions. Joining me now is a member of this fine organization, Miss Erin Hall. Erin, what's up? How are you today?
Hey, Lincoln. Thanks for having me.
Look at that scarf. It's all festive. So, Erin, just for some information, for those that aren't familiar with this group, what exactly is Penguin Productions?
Well, Penguin Productions is the student, kind of like you said, the student music programming board here at YSU. So our job, there's about 23 of us, is to meet, and then we organize, plan, and implement small and large scale music acts and then other sort of events for YSU students.
Awesome. So now what things do you do? You know, how do you impact the community at YSU?
I think actually that question, one of the main things that Penguin Productions tries to do, and part of our mission is to unite the YSU community with the city of Youngstown, because we do have such a great resource like right in our backyard. And as a commuter campus, part of our job is to try to show the students who are, maybe just coming here just to come to go to class to leave, that there's way more here that YSU has to offer, and that the YSU community and the downtown community has to offer to us as well. So.
Yes, ma'am. So the overall goal of that is to just create community and create, togetherness throughout the city and on campus as well.
Correct.
So now you guys have some social media, and are there some things people can follow you on, some groups to learn more about?
Yeah, absolutely. We have Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat. So Facebook, YSU Penguin Productions, and then Instagram, Twitter, and Snapchat are all at YSU Penn Pro. So really easy to follow us. We're always updating with our latest activities and events and kind of what we're doing on our downtime to get people really excited for our future too. So.
Awesome. So Erin, before we let you go and everything, what are some events that are coming up, and how do people get involved?
So our next upcoming event is actually Fall Fire Fest, so October 27th from 7 to 9 at the Green on Grant, right by the Stanball Stadium. We're going to have a big bonfire, pep rally, and then a big musical concert featuring Future Thieves and The Weeks, who are 2 really great up-and-coming artists out of Nashville, Tennessee. So it's free for YSU students to come and celebrate YSU homecoming and get people really excited for the football game on Saturday. So great event.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Erin. You're amazing. Thank you for bringing yourself and your amazing scarf to our studio. Penguin Productions' next event is coming up October 22nd, as she said, where they will host a Kip Moore concert at Packard Music Hall. Tickets start at just $20. Aaron, thanks again.
Over on the links, YSU was one of the 6 teams competing at the Roseanne Schwartz Invitational. Courtney Schutt led the way, carding a 153 over 2 rounds and placing 6th, while freshman Reva Morris tied for 10th with the 158. The Penguins will close out their fall schedule on Monday and Tuesday of next week at the Dayton Flyers Invitational.
The YSU swim and dive team competed in their first dual meet this weekend against St. Bonaventure. The Gwens won 12 of 16 events, and juniors Madison Aranda and Victoria Orris each had 3 first-place finishes. Beck Stafford led the way for the divers with first-place finishes in the 1 and 3 meter dives. Good luck to the team as they dive back into the pool this Saturday against the defending Horizon League champions, Oakland.
Well, now it's the time. This is for the Penguin Play of the Week. And this week's Penguin Play of the Week, we're going to head inside the Bigley Center to check out Sarah Varcola and her play against this past weekend against Milwaukee. You see right here, Val Jeffrey sets Varcola. She swings on the right side. Did a nice job coming back with Varcola, bang right at the net with Vaylor Hagerty with the block, and a big point for the Penguins. That tied it up at 25 as they went and actually fell in that set 30-28, but that was a huge point for Sarah Varcola and the Penguins to keep them going. So that was a huge play for Sarah Varcola.
That was nice.
And congratulations to her for this week's Penguin Play of the Week.
Always a pleasure to have you on. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that is great for us here. For news, highlights, and more, visit YSUsports.com. You can also follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Penguin Rundown 1. I've been Lincoln Williams.
And I'm Mike Krastowski. Thanks for tuning in, Penguin Nation.
Thanks, guys.